President Trump's readiness to meet with Vladimir Putin, even without the involvement of Volodymyr Zelenskyy, marks a significant diplomatic development in the Ukraine-Russia conflict. While the White House had initially signaled that a trilateral meeting was a condition for a U.S. Russia summit, Trump's latest comments have removed that prerequisite. The Kremlin has expressed a desire for a meeting, possibly in the United Arab Emirates. This shift in stance is raising concerns among some observers that Ukraine's position could be weakened if it is excluded from high-level discussions about its own future. For his part, President Zelenskyy has called for the inclusion of European countries in any talks. Trump's willingness to engage directly with Putin underscores a broader effort to broker an end to the war, though the specific path of peace remains unclear. President Trump's willingness to meet with Vladimir Putin without Volodymyr Zelenskyy's participation stems from a combination of strategic and pragmatic reasons. First, it is an apparent effort to get a deal done quickly. Trump has expressed frustration with the slow pace of negotiations and has stated a desire to stop the killing. By removing the precondition of a trilateral meeting, he aims to streamline the process and engage directly with the party he believes can end the conflict. Secondly, this approach may reflect a belief that a direct, high-level dialogue between the U.S. and Russia is the most effective way to secure a ceasefire. Proponents of this view may believe that other countries' involvement, including Ukraine's, could complicate or delay a potential agreement. Finally, it may be a direct response to Putin's own stance, as the Russian president has consistently been reluctant to meet face-to-face with Zelenskyy, stating that certain conditions for such a meeting have not yet been met. The willingness of President Trump to meet with Vladimir Putin bilaterally has several significant consequences. First, it could be seen as a diplomatic victory for Putin, who has consistently resisted meeting with Ukrainian President Zelenskyy and has faced international isolation since the invasion. A direct meeting with the U.S. president elevates Russia's standing and may legitimize its position. Secondly, excluding Ukraine from these initial talks could undermine its sovereignty and control over its own future. The long-standing principle of nothing about Ukraine without Ukraine is a key demand from Kyiv and its allies. By abandoning this, the U.S. risks creating a perception that it is willing to negotiate Ukraine's fate without its direct consent. This could also fuel concerns among European allies and create a rift in the united front against Russian aggression. Solving the diplomatic impasse between the U.S., Russia, and Ukraine requires a multi-pronged approach that balances direct dialogue with international support and clear principles. One solution involves establishing a trilateral framework where all three leaders, Trump, Putin, and Zelenskyy, meet to address core issues together. This would ensure Ukraine's direct participation and prevent any perception of a deal being made without their consent. Another strategy could involve a phased approach. First, the U.S. and Russia could meet to agree on a set of common goals and a broad framework for de-escalation, such as a temporary ceasefire. Following this, a separate meeting with all three leaders could be held to fill in the details of the peace agreement and address specific Ukrainian concerns, such as security guarantees. This hybrid model could expedite the initial talks while still prioritizing Ukraine's sovereignty. A long-term solution must also include robust international guarantees and a commitment to uphold international law.